When the internet made its grand debut in the early 1990s, it was hailed as a revolutionary tool that would connect the world. And it did. But like every great invention, it came with its darker side. This shadowy realm would come to be known as the dark web. Welcome back to the Fact by Michael channel. Today, we're diving into the chilling and mysterious world of the dark web, its origins, its infamous marketplaces, and the hidden dangers lurking beneath the surface. As the internet grew, so did the reach of the dark web. By the year 2000, while most people were just learning to surf the web or send emails, an underground world was beginning to take shape. Initially, it wasn't a big threat. Transactions were messy, financial trails were easy to follow, and most illegal activities were happening in the physical world. But in 2009, a game changer appeared: Bitcoin. This digital currency promised anonymity, decentralization, and the ability to operate without oversight from banks or governments. For dark web criminals, it was like finding a golden ticket. Enter Silk Road. Launched in 2011, it was the first dark web marketplace to harness the power of Bitcoin. Its name, borrowed from the ancient trade route, gave it an air of mystique. But instead of silk and spices, its offerings included drugs, weapons, and counterfeit goods. With over 100,000 customers worldwide, Silk Road quickly became a criminal empire, raking in millions annually. But law enforcement was watching. After years of cat-and-mouse games, Silk Road's operators were finally arrested in 2013, and the site was permanently shut down. Silk Road may have been gone, but the dark web had only just begun to thrive. Its downfall inspired a new wave of copycat marketplaces. Among them was Evolution. This wasn't just a marketplace, it was a middleman, handling transactions and taking a commission from every deal. Evolution promised security and anonymity, and criminals poured millions of dollars worth of Bitcoin into its wallets. But in early 2015, without warning, Evolution vanished. Its operators disappeared, taking all the Bitcoin with them. The platform's users, criminals themselves, found themselves victims of a heist they could hardly report. Next came Agora. It flourished briefly before its operators, perhaps fearing capture, shut it down voluntarily. And then came the most infamous of them all, AlphaBay. AlphaBay was different. Launched in 2014, it positioned itself as the Amazon of the dark web. It wasn't just a marketplace, it was a well-oiled machine. By 2017, AlphaBay was handling over $500,000 in daily transactions, with over 200,000 regular buyers and 40,000 sellers. But who was behind this operation? The mastermind, known only as Alpha02, had designed the site to be impenetrable. Sellers and buyers were untraceable. Law enforcement agencies across the globe were determined to uncover Alpha02's identity. And then, they got their break. A single email was their golden clue. An old email address was linked to Alpha02. This seemingly minor piece of information unraveled the mystery. Alpha02 was identified as Alexandra Kazes, a young Canadian living a lavish life in Bangkok, Thailand. At just 26 years old, Alexandra owned luxury mansions, a Lamborghini Aventador, and a Bentley. His extravagant lifestyle raised eyebrows, but it was his technical prowess that had built an empire. On July 5th, 2017, a sting operation was set in motion. Thai police and the FBI had one mission: to catch Alexandra while he was logged into his laptop. They needed access to AlphaBay's inner workings. In a carefully orchestrated operation, undercover officers staged a minor accident outside his home. A female officer pretended to crash into his gate. When Alexandre stepped outside, he was ambushed and arrested. Inside his home, officers found his laptop open and logged into AlphaBay. It was the evidence they needed to dismantle the entire operation. But the story didn't end there. Just a week later, on July 12, 2017, Alexandra was found dead in his prison cell. Official reports claim suicide, but questions remain. What truly happened to the young mastermind of AlphaBay? With Alexandra's death, AlphaBay disappeared forever. And While countless other dark web marketplaces have risen and fallen since then, none have achieved AlphaBay's scale or infamy. The dark web remains a mysterious and dangerous place. For every marketplace shut down, another seems to take its place. But for all its allure, the risks far outweigh any curiosity. So, a word of advice: never venture into the dark web. The consequences could be far more severe than you can imagine. Thank you for watching. If you found this video interesting, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to share your ideas for future topics. You might just see your suggestion in our next video.